Hey everybody, once again it's the Moto Dutchman. In today's tinkering video, I'm going to eliminate the fender of my Ducati 1299 Panigale with the help of new Rage Cycles. Let's face it, the stock fender has great personality. Seriously, this thing looks like it was rear-ended by the ugly train. I'm pretty sure it was designed by the same guy that did the Pontiac Aztek. Okay, that was just mean. One more. Steve Buscemi would look at this thing and go, ugh! Just like the mirror block off front turn signals, the fender eliminator arrived without instructions. However, unlike the front turn signals, I was able to locate them on the website. Duck and cover, here comes an opinion. I like the fact that the instructions are online in PDF form, but give me a hint that they're out there. I know plenty of people that wouldn't even think to go hunting for them on the website. Now, even though we have an illustrated list of installation steps, there's no parts inventory section. Here's what should be in the box. One main module, one license plate holder, one trapezoid-shaped bracket, 3 lock nuts, 5 machine screws, 2 short flathead Torx, 1 long flathead Torx, and 2 hex button screws. Finally, there's a washer that will be used with the long screw. Required tools, 5mm hex, 1/2" wrench or socket, a long 4mm hex, and a Torx T30. Remove the seat cowl or seat, open the super secret compartment and get the tool pouch out of the way. Use the long 4mm hex to remove 4 cap screws. There are 2 near the back end of the tool pouch compartment and 2 which have to be accessed with the long 4mm hex through the slots on either side of the seat lock. This will give you access to the wiring harnesses. Unclip those and set the stock fender aside. You can put the cap screws with the stock tail, they won't be reused. Connect the 3 wiring harnesses to the main unit. Be sure to test that you connected the turn signals to the correct side before screwing everything down. Leave the thin plastic covers on the sticky pads of the main unit and thread the long screw through the oval-shaped hole that the wires run through. It'll go through a narrow rubber slot, which you'll meet with a washer and a lock nut. While the unit hangs loosely, remove the plastic covers, line things up, and stick the unit under the taillights. Hold the lock nut with a 1/2" wrench or socket while you tighten the screw with a Torx T30. Be careful not to drive it down too hard because the metal will eventually start to bend.
I'm a man!
Moving on to the license plate, thread the button screw through the top of the flat holes on the trapezoid bracket, and then on through the license plate bracket. Meet those with a lock nut and tighten. Make sure the lock nuts are on the bottom or there won't be enough room when you put it on the bike. Also, make sure the countersunk holes are on the correct side, the bottom. If you're using the passenger pegs, reuse the stock bolts used to hold the passenger pegs. Otherwise, use the provided short flathead screws. Run those into the passenger peg holes to secure the license plate holder. Replace the toolkit, the little trapdoor, and the seat cowl or seat. You did it! You eliminated the fender.
It's beautiful.
That's it for this one. Once again, I'm the Moto Dutchman. Thanks for watching. If this happens to be the first video of mine that you've seen, please consider subscribing where the bulk of my content is on the 1299. Until next time. And they terminate nicely into a wiring harness that clips right into the stock mirror connector. You might remember seeing a previous video of mine where I carefully removed my stock mirrors. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I put CRG Aero bar end mirrors on my bike, which are great because they actually serve the purpose of a mirror. The stock mirrors shook just enough to make them useless, so at this point I had mirrors but no front turn signals. Alright, let's get into it. First things first.
What's in the box?
In the box, hopefully you'll find all the required pieces.